Hello and welcome back to Coating Gaming. We're here on Kerbal Space Program for episode number 11, I believe. And in this episode we will be bringing our brave Kerbins home, our Kerbinauts home, from the Mun and Minmus. And in this flight we currently have Valentina Kerman, who is orbiting the Mun trying to get that scientific data. We do need to get that data above 75% before we do bring her home. So I'm just going to do a few more orbits here and see if that does affect it, or we will have to try and get a bit more eccentricity on the... No, it doesn't look like we do. So we're just going to speed around a bit faster, trying to get some more data here. 68% currently, 69, 71, 75. There we go. We have got a low resolution ScanSat survey of the Mun, so we can bring it on home. We look at her. Right, so if we... Can we analyse it now? We can, yes. We will keep that experiment. We will stop analysing, or we will stop the data there. And it should manage to survive when we re-enter the Kerbin orbit. So we do need to now attempt to... Oh, this could be annoying. Let's add a maneuver node and just see what happens. So, right. We do want to set... no, not that. I want the... Yes, focus on Kerbin. Can I set that as a target? No. Okay. Interesting. So we can't get any lower than that, right? So what happens if we... Oh, we might not have enough. Nope, I need to... Nope. Other way. Right, that's not going to work. So how much data do we have? 1,700. Right. Add a maneuver node here. Can we get back into a less eccentric orbit? We can't here, can we? Because it'd have to be there, wouldn't it? Let's get it to be there. Right, if we did it from here, we'd be able to do it, wouldn't we? Bloody no, that could go very high. Interesting. So we want to... Oh, hello, actually, how much would that... Oh, actually, that might do it. But we don't want to go too crazy. So if we do that maneuver, that will get us on a escape trajectory. So let's do it. Let's try and get Valentina Kerman home as we are manoeuvring up into our maneuver node. We have got 40 minutes remaining, but we are approaching it very, very fast, and we are going to attempt to get her home safe and sound. We should be, to be fair, at the same time, we should be getting a better scan of Kerbin, but it doesn't seem to be taking up in quite the same manner as the Moon one was, maybe because we have to be controlling the satellite, or is controlling the thing doing the scan. Right, so let's warp all the way down here and get this burn off to a good start. It's a 25-second burn. So not the most, or the longest burn that we have done so far. Right, here we go. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's burn. I'm going to look at the map, and as soon as we get on this escape trajectory, we will stop it. There we go, that's pretty much where we should be. This isn't the cleanest way to get home, but we do have a lot of fuel. And there we go. We are now orbiting Kerbin, and we need to add another maneuver node here. Oh, I didn't mean to warp there. No, 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 no. Although we are actually rapidly approaching that. Right, this add a maneuver node. We need to decrease our orbit this side. Quite a lot, to be fair. So that is 30,000. Oh, no, nope. Oh, there was 230,000 before. 100,000 here. 60,000, that is perfect. So that is exactly what we need. And there's a 2-day time on this, so we are actually going to have to go all the way around. Oh, there we go. We are back. Right. So I'm pretty sure if we just warp up, we're gonna, yeah. So we're going to need to probably warp there. As you can see, we are now orbiting Kerbin, but we need to start bringing that orbit down and burning retrograde, which Valentina can't actually apparently do. Oh, we've missed it, but that. Oh, no, 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 wrong button. Oh, bloody hell, what am I doing? Need to get the map up. There we go. Oh, nope. And right. Let's adjust to Kerbin as our right, let's get it down a little bit further. Right, we will be entering the atmosphere here. We will add a maneuver node and we'll drag that down just so we're at the maneuver node. Well, we're pointing where it should be. There we go. And we'll just warp all the way down. And we do apparently have enough delta V left. We have over 1,000. Jesus, we did very much over-engineer this. We are coming ever so closer now to bringing Valentina home. We will also be bringing Jebediah back. That might be a little bit more tricky. But here we are. We do need to put the panels away. Although we are going to dump this stage, so we won't actually need to put them away. They will burn off no matter what happens. As we do have the burn coming up here. Oh, hello. And there we go. We are now in the atmosphere and let's burn pretty much all of the fuel we have, getting us back into this nice and cylindrical orbit. Well, we might actually go all the way down. It doesn't look like we are needing to. Somewhat running out of fuel here, but it's the apoapsis is coming down quite considerably here. And it will get to a point quite fast where we no longer orbit. So let's do it in this screen. You see we're slowing down right above the mountains here. And there we go, we now no longer exit the atmosphere. So we can just speed up. I will dump this bit. And we can start descending. Oh, hello. We do want to be facing retrograde, thank you. And we'll have Valentina coming back into the atmosphere for the first ever time. She is very untested when it comes to this, but as the Apoapsis and Periapsis both are now plummeting towards the ground, we should start seeing some heating effects in the next few seconds. Probably could have burnt a little bit more with the engine just to make this happen a bit quicker. But we will be probably landing, annoyingly, on the dark side of Kerbin, which is aggravating. Let's make it so we actually have our main part of the aircraft pointing retrograde. Yeah, this is actually happening a lot slower than I was anticipating. So I will cut to when we are properly about to enter, well, when we're about to actually slow down at some reasonable pace. And here we go, we are entering the atmosphere properly now. We were skimming off it before, but we most definitely are now about to touch down. The heating effect has started. Valentina can see some weird effects coming out of it, but she's facing the wrong way. Can we actually spin her? Oh, we can. We are now facing the ground. Good. We are entering the atmosphere. We did manage to get a crew report in the upper atmosphere. Apparently we haven't done that before. So we will get an extra 5 science points from this mission than we were anticipating. As Valentina is clapping all the way. She's loving it. And there we go. We'll deploy the drogue chutes now. And that will slow us down sufficiently enough. We might not even need to deploy the main chute, but we are landing in mountains, it looks like. Wow, we are landing in mountains. This is going to be interesting. There we go. The chutes have been deployed. We'll deploy, as there's some explosions coming from behind us. We'll deploy the other chute, and that will allow us to touch down quite easily. There we go. We've deployed the main chute, and we will cut the other two. We don't need them anymore. That's just stopping our descent from fully completing. And if we go by the terrain mode, we're only 400 meters above the surface. As you can see, or vaguely see, I don't know how YouTube will compress this video. There's a cactus over there, actually. That's interesting. But we are landing on a desert, maybe? And there you go. Right, let's get Valentina to give us a EVA report here with Kerbal Deserts. Okay. We will let go. And she can get out. Can she give me a surface sample? Take surface sample. We can. There we go. Kerbal Desert. I am going to plant a flag. I will name this biome actually, so we know we've been here. Go. Kerbal Desert. Yeah. And there we go. One small step for Kerbin kind, or Kerbin. One giant leap for Kerbal kind. I don't know how you'd phrase it, but let's climb aboard here. Let's board this craft. and we will... I'm hoping that I will get the science from that ScanSat survey, but I don't think I will actually. Now I'm thinking about it, we'll have to do an EVA to recover it from Minmus. That might have been a wasted mission. Let's have a look. Bowls. Yeah, we did. Right, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more. Well, I'm going to have to do a little bit better on that next one. But let's see if we can get a research bodies thing. Synchronous. Oh, Jesus Christ! No. There's a missing person. Explore Minmus. How many can we have? Get another one of them. Plant a flag on the moon. Interesting. Can't do that. ScanSat, here we go. Low resolution thing of Minmus. So we'll get that. That means our contracts are all filled up, which is good. And we will now attempt to... Well, actually, what we're going to do before we get Jebediah home is we'll go to the satellite and we will get the data sent back to Earth. So at least we have a bit of data that we actually have acquired. Bloody hell. Is that going up? No, that's not going up. Right, so we need to adjust again. Interesting. So we need to be facing that way. So let's go higher. I think we need to go higher. Or maybe not higher. Right, let's just add a maneuver. And we will attempt to not go too far out wide there. There we go. We do need to do this maneuver straight away though. Ignore her. This is always painful to do. We do have enough fuel for this, but it's always nicer to have to fight at every possible opportunity. Oh, wrong way, that way. Come on. Ooh. Bloody hell, this is painful to do. I'm going to let you watch what I actually have to do, because there's no control over this. There's no SES or SAS. So this is what I have to do while keeping an eye on that nav ball. Oh God, hello. Right. That is what I'm going to do. Right. So this should now allow me to get more data over Kerbin. There you go, 64%. 71%. Here we go. 75%. Right. So we now have a better picture of Kerbin. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at Kerbin. So you will eventually get the majority of Kerbin actually scanned here. Let's jump back into the probe. Because what we need to do, we need to analyse the data, and we need to transmit it back. So here we go, data transmitting. Because we have these communitrons, there we go, we have actually got some more science now. So we've done that contract again. We need to go on a spacebook near Mimbus. We will actually do that straight away. Let's go back onto this map screen. Find Mimbus. And we will switch to our probe over there. The Mark 7.2, I guess you'd call it. We'll switch to that real quick. So here we are. If we have a look at our contracts, have a Kerbal go on an EVA in orbit of Minmus. So we are in EVA of Minmus. There you go. Can we get an EVA report? I think we've already got one. So we'll board that back up. And we'll get the SAS back on. So we have a low... right, so we need to adjust this orbit as well, and we'll do this really quickly. So we need to get... oh, Jesus, bloody Christ, hello. Oh, nope, cut it back. My lord, that is interesting. Right, no, we need to... oh no, we're going that way, aren't we? So with periapsis that we'll need to adjust. So we'll flip to the maneuver node, it's all the way over there. And we will warp to the maneuver. We'll get this done real quick. It's only a 90 meters per second burn. This could cause a problem getting back. We'll do that so we can actually now have a better scan of Minmus, and we will do that. That should cause us to get that mission done as well. Now there is the problem of actually getting back out here. Let's add a maneuver node and let's see what we need to do to re-enter. And that is a very high... oh, hello. We will do that maneuver actually, which will be a little bit of fun to do in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, make sure you click that like button, comment and subscribe. If you do end up subscribing, make sure you click the notification bell to stay up to date with everything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.